So let's talk about improvisation. And I know what you might be thinking. That's for comedians on stage, right? But what if I told you it's actually a superpower, one that you can use in your everyday life? Seriously, it's all about thinking on your feet and building the kind of confidence that helps you everywhere, from the classroom to just hanging out with your friends.
I mean, you know that feeling, right? When you get put on the spot. Maybe the teacher calls on you when you weren't expecting it, or a friend says something totally random and everyone's looking at you for a response. That split-second moment where you have to think fast. Yeah, that is the heart of improv.
But here's the cool part. The little secret? You're already doing it. Every single day. Just think about it for a second. Any conversation you have is improv. There's no script, right? It's just you listening and reacting in the moment. So, congrats. You're basically a pro, and you didn't even know it.
Okay, so what's the official definition then? Well, simply put, improvisation is the art of creating something new, right in the moment, with no script and no plan. It's all about trusting your own brain and working with whatever is happening right in front of you.
All right, if you want to get good at this, like really good, there's one golden rule you need to know. This is the engine that makes every single improv scene work. And the best part? It's super simple. But it's more than just a rule for the stage. It's a mindset that can totally change how you handle things in real life, too.
Check this out. This one simple phrase, yes and, has so much power. Let's say your partner starts a scene with, "We're on the moon." If you say, "No, we're not," well, the scene just stops. Dead end. But if you say, "Yes, and the moon does taste like cheese," boom. You've just accepted their idea and added something new. The story keeps going. It's all about building, not blocking.
So it really just boils down to two super easy steps. First, the yes. That just means you accept whatever your partner throws out there. You agree to their reality. Then comes the and. That's your turn to add a new piece of information to build on their idea. So accept, then add. That's it. That's the whole foundation.
Okay, so you've got the golden rule down. Awesome. But how do you actually build an entire world out of thin air? Well, you need a toolkit, a creator's toolkit, with 3 essential tools to figure out who you are, where you are, and what you're doing. Let's open it up and see what's inside.
Tool number 1, character. The first question is always, who are you? Are you a super nervous scientist trying to stop a bomb? Or maybe a brave explorer looking for a lost city? You've got to give your character a goal, something they want. And then give them a unique voice or a funny walk. The most important part? Once you've got it, stay in character. That's what makes it believable.
Alrighty, you've got your character. Now, where is this character? That's your setting. And since you don't have any props, your body becomes the paintbrush. If you're somewhere freezing, shiver. If the sun is blazing hot, shield your eyes. And hey, if you mime opening a door on your left, that door has to stay on your left. Being consistent is what makes the imaginary world feel totally real.
And that brings us to tool number 3, object work. This is basically the magic trick of making invisible things feel real. If you're holding a bowling ball, don't just hold your hand out, show us it's heavy. If you're drinking hot chocolate, show us it's hot. It's all those tiny little details that sell the illusion and make everyone believe.
So, you've got your character, you know your setting, you're interacting with invisible objects, you're all set, right? Well, not quite. What good is all that if you're alone? Improvisation is, at its heart, a team sport. Your success, and honestly, how much fun you have, all comes down to how well you can play with others.
And this quote right here, it's everything. Your main job in improv isn't to be the star of the show. It's not about getting the biggest laugh. Your job is to make your teammates look like absolute geniuses. When you're focused on lifting them up, the whole scene gets better and the whole team shines. It's a huge confidence boost for everybody.
So how do you actually do that? Well, first, you have to become an amazing listener. I mean really listen, not just wait for your turn to talk. If you see your partner is kind of stuck, that's your cue. Jump in and help them out with a new idea. Oh, and share the spotlight. Don't be a scene hogger, because at the end of the day, trust is what holds a great improv team together.
Okay, now we get to my favorite part, the secret weapon. What if I told you that in improv, there are no mistakes? Seriously, none. This idea is a total game changer. It's like a cheat code for creativity that gets rid of the fear of messing up.
Just look at this. In real life, if you trip on stage, that's kind of embarrassing, right? It's a mistake. But in improv, you didn't trip. Nope. Your character is just clumsy. Or maybe they just dodged an invisible laser beam. If you mess up a word, that's not a mistake. It's just a new weird quirk your character has. See? Every single accident is actually a gift that makes the scene way more interesting.
So here's the big takeaway. The best improvisers don't just try to avoid mistakes, they welcome them. They grab those weird, unexpected moments and spin them into gold. And honestly, that is such an amazing skill to have in life, right? It teaches you to be flexible and to come up with creative fixes when things don't go according to plan.
And the best news of all, you don't even need a stage to practice any of this stuff. Next time you're doing chores, pretend you're handling something really weird or important. That's object work. Try having a yes-and conversation with your family at dinner, or just people watch at the mall to get ideas for characters. Think of your brain as a muscle, and the whole world is your gym.
So at the end of the day, just remember this: improvisation isn't some magical talent that only a few people have. It's a muscle. And just like any muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it gets. By practicing these simple tools, you're literally making your brain faster and more creative, and that's going to help you solve problems absolutely everywhere.
So, you've got the toolkit, you know the golden rule, and you have the ultimate secret weapon, knowing there are no mistakes, only opportunities. You're ready. So the only question left is, what are you going to create?